Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about the web fonts and Google Font. Two very simple and short arguments. So in the previous videos, we are talking about the font family. A little recap. The font families is a feature where you can place multiple fonts inside your CSS code, so that if the first font, in this case Courier New, doesn't work or crashes because it's not supported by the browser or for some other reasons, then the browser is going to pick the second font, which might will be supported, or in case the third. This was what we said last, but of course we can even get the web fonts. What are the web fonts? Web fonts are fonts that we can pick up from the internet. For example, here we have DaFont, is one of websites that where fonts are sold. Here there are hundreds of or thousands of fonts that you can pick and use in your code. And of course, they are very beautiful. So sometimes maybe you want to pick some different fonts from web font, some different web fonts, and not use the default of VSC, etc. So this is what I did. I have picked the first one, Winter Sunday, which is um, the first one, Winter Sunday. I have downloaded it. It comes with a zip file. I extracted it and just put it in the root here. Sorry. And so how do I import it in my code? This is at font face, and then it comes font family, and you just name the font family as you want. So we never wrote Winter Sunday. I misclicked, but anyway, doesn't matter. And then source URL winter sunday.tff, which is this one. There is the backslash because of the space. Is not a best practice, terrible practice, but let's bear it for now. It doesn't matter. So then body, as you see here, let's comment this out, and you just use this new font family like normal. And now we load the page, and as you see, is very lit, but this is Winter Sunday. I mean, is the same one. So the same one is this one. So yes, I imported this font. I have to say that problems about this, yes, problems because not all the fonts are supported. Here I took something because not all the browser supports the font formats. Here it says all major browsers supports WFF, WFF2, even older browser, blah blah blah. But yes, I mean, your browser might not support the format you downloaded. So there is WOFF, AOT, TTF, SVG. It's all a mess, as you can understand, not a real mess, because generally you can you can just repair the mess. Like what I took this image from another page that I didn't download. So this is how generally we make the mess. Now the code. Font face, then we call the font family, then the source is still one, is only one, so we have just placed took one web font, which is this Ciclefina, and then we in the source we have took multiple formats, as you see here, no? AX, WFF, WFF2, TTF, SVG, and we place it all together. And so we have downloaded a format that is not is not simple to do. Then you have to place font weight and font style, because font weight is for bold, for the bold, font style if it's italic, oblique, or whatever. And as you can understand, this can become very tedious, because to make this, you could, I mean, it's not really fast, and unless you are a big society that you produce your font, you don't really need to do these things. And furthermore, more important, very important, is that from the font and all the places, here is written Winter Sunday is free for personal use. What does it mean? That is free, that you can take it and use it in your personal website to do what I did, etc., etc. But if you are working for a society and you are making a website for a society, you cannot use it. Anyway, if you're getting money from sponsors, you shouldn't have a free for personal use font inside your page. If you are working for someone else, creating a page for a client, you can't use free for use for personal use. And we can see here that most of them, this is free. This is free for personal use. I mean, most of them will be free for personal use, or even paid fonts. Here it comes then why we can use this very, very interesting tool that is called Google Font. So here you can see this incredible tool that Google has put to our service. It has thousands of free to use fonts of every kind, and yes, I mean free. They can be used for every purpose. There is no license at all for commercial or personal use, and you can even do like this. Maybe you want to see how a certain phrase looks like in a certain font, so you can type whatever you like and see how they look. So you can just take it and download all the family on its own, and here it is. If we open it, you can see that there are a lot of files, because there is black italic, bold, italic. I mean, there are all the possible combinations of bold and bold or light, and italic or oblique, I think, regular, thin, etc. So all the weight and the style are considered in this whole amount of files. If we think, if we should make a font with this kind of structure, using this kind of code, we should create this code for every of our of these files. We should make here yes, roboto.ttf, and probably it will be supported on everywhere. But then if you need other formats, you have to convert it and put it in WOF or WOF2, and then you want it font weight bold, font style normal. Then you make another one, font weight normal, font style italic, and then another, etc., etc. Of course, this is really time consuming, and probably there are people that are doing it, and they do it for specific purposes, like for example, if you work for Google and Google wants to create his own fonts, and then they do it manually. But for us that we just use it for personal use, of course, it's much better to make use of this tool, and that's it. We saw that the first thing that we can just import the family on its own all together. The other possibility is this one. As you see here, we can see all the different kind of structure, medium, bold, not bold, different stylings. Let's say here you can select it. Select 1, 2, 3, and 4. For example, you select all, and here you can see these, and you can remove it. Here you can you see the links. It has created a link, or this is another kind of import. Anyway, this has created the link to import it. So you just need to copy this link. Okay, and we paste it all in the head. So we just paste it in the head of our code. As you can see, okay, maybe I indent it as a best practice. And here, as you can see, we have imported everything. We have imported weight 400, weight 500, weight 600, display, etc., etc. So all these kind of features are imported. Then we go to font family. We don't even need to do it manually because here we have the code we have to insert. Font family AR1 sans and sans serif. So let's just place it. Okay, yes, I made a mess. And here it is. Here is a mistake. Fine. So let's launch it and see how it looks like. So this should be our ARS1. And what if we inspect? If we inspect here and you come to this, and here you can see if I write font weight, and then you see here 100, 200, and then 500, 600. I mean, the features that we have imported are respected, and you can see it from here. Even if now I don't remember, but we can write font style, not font size, font style. And then if we go to italic, normal big, italic, normal big. So what we imported can be used on our font because we have connected to the Google API, and so we have their database available to use, etc., etc. So if this font didn't have by default these properties supported, now it supports it. And that's it. I think this is all that I can say about Google Font. Of course, all this matter is about typography, and we don't say anything about this. So if you are interested about graphic designing, you should search around and study more. But for today, that's enough. And so see you in the next lesson. Thank you very much.